Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Kiki with Kiki's Garden of Life, and today we are so much noise going on outside. Today we are discussing the struggle with giving ourselves permission to relax. I don't know if you are like me, but something I notice about myself, and this has been an ongoing thing, is that I struggle to actually relax fully, right? So, for example, this past weekend was very busy for me. There was a family function. I did a lot of driving back and forth. I stood outside in extreme heat, did not drink enough water. And that was on Saturday. On Sunday, it hadn't caught up to me, but Sunday, it whooped my ass, okay? I was feeling it. But I had a hard time giving myself permission to just sit still and not do anything. Like, I would sit still, and then it would be like, oh, you gotta do this first. Do this, and then you can sit still. Do that, then you can sit still. And I mean, I really didn't get to do any kind of resting because I was constantly up and down, up and down. And then by Tuesday, I was like you need to take care of yourself today, because I had no choice. You know what I mean? Like, I got to the point where it was like, now you have to, because you have pushed yourself to the point of exhaustion and you have to sit still now. Like, you have no choice. So I think I went to bed at like 7:30 at night and just slept throughout the night, drank a lot of water, just did all the things. And I woke up this morning feeling so much better. But if I had did that on Monday, I could have felt better a day ahead of time. You know what I mean? But I think what it is that, especially if you're someone who has been accustomed to taking care of other people, or just things that always need to be done, it's really hard to like relax. And if you have like ADHD, God forbid, because it's even harder. You know what I mean? And as soon as you like relax, you either feel this enormous guilt, like I could be doing something, or you feel this like pull of like, you can't sit still yet. You haven't earned that right to relax yet. And so it's like a constant battle. It is for me anyway, to just not feel guilty for being a vegetable one day. You know what I mean? Like, just vegging out. I can't remember the last time that I just laid in bed and didn't do anything. It's not that I haven't wanted to, but I just have a hard time giving myself permission to do that. Is that like trauma? You know what I mean? Like, am I traumatized somewhere in my life of why I'm not able to do this? Or is this just something that I program myself to believe, that if I sit still, I'm lazy? If I don't get all this stuff done, then I haven't earned the right to rest. And then you find yourself pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion, because you have to prove to yourself that you have earned that right to rest. And then, so yesterday, I was like, I really got to the point where I was able to say, fuck those dishes, fuck whatever else might be lingering in the background. You're going to bed at 7:30. Like, no, you're not going to stay up watching TV. You're not going to do anything. You're going to go to sleep. And I did. And I woke up feeling so much better. And I think this is just a message to whoever is watching this video and whoever struggles like I do with, giving ourselves permission to relax and to take time off, that it's okay. It is okay. The dishes, the meal preps, the gym, everything can wait a day. You know what I mean? For us to pull ourselves back together physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, we're allowed to take time off. And so that's what I did. And that's what I'm going to try to do moving forward, is to really honor how I feel in the beginning versus waiting until the very end of it and then say, okay, you've earned it. You can, you can go to bed early now. Like, no, I'm gonna start taking care of myself in the beginning, before I'm totally exhausted and feel like a bus hit me. So, and I don't think I have any plans this weekend. Do you have plans? Now, I would like to maybe find a plant shop or something, but honestly, it's just not. I don't need to. I don't need any more plants in my life right this moment. But if I find one, that's another story. Do I need to go looking for one? Probably not. But we shall see. Especially, I love a good clearance, and I love when things are just like, I don't need, I watch some of these videos like of plant people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not coming for anybody. Do you? But I don't know if I'll ever get into a place in my life where I'll spend like $80 on a plant, simply because that's just not my vibe. It's not. I like to get the ones who are barely holding on, and bring them back to life. That's my thing, and I'm not paying $80 for a plant that's barely hanging on. Plus, a lot of times if you're paying $80 for a plant, it's probably a plant you don't have, and what if I kill it, So, I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe. I don't know. I say that, and then, next thing you know. But the way prices be with the plants, like 1 minute a plant is like, $90, and then the next minute you can buy it in Home Depot on the clearance rack. So I don't know. I'm not into plant fads. Like, I'm a plant mom, but I was raised with plants. My mom had plants, so it's kind of just like, I bring the homely ones home, and we'll take care of them. So you see my mom staring in the back. She was struggling for a while, but she's coming back to life, and she has some new shoots. I think you can see in the background a little bit. She has like 3 new shoots coming out, or new leaves. And so that is a blessing, because I did chop her up, and I was a little worried about her in the beginning, but she seems to be doing much, much better. So yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I want you to take care of yourself. And I want you to, if you are struggling, to sit down and take a breather without doing 100 million things first. Take some time to tell yourself you don't have to earn the right to rest, that you are allowed to rest because you are human, and we all need to take care of ourselves and listen to our minds, our bodies, our thoughts, our feelings, all of it. All of it is, it's all about mental and physical and emotional health. So take care of yourself. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. I do have a video coming out, if I can get it edited. It's about the greenhouse, an update on her. So they're all hers. Everything is a her. Anyway, it's an update. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for sticking around, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.